Ankit Jain from NESCOM Center of Excellence located at IIT Gandhinagar. So many of us are already aware about this initiative by Ministry of Electronics and IT, and we are basically working on the startup ecosystem and in collaboration with the industries on the innovation and the use cases. So today we are going to talk on a very interesting and a hot topic in the manufacturing sector, which we are doing since around 6 months, and which is Manufacturing Innovation Challenge. This program, which was just started just as one of the initiatives, has taken a special place now in the manufacturing sector, and we proudly say that today we are interacting with one of the most happening areas of the manufacturing, with a very big level of industries on the real time use cases. And with this platform, we are able to provide an opportunity to the deserving candidates, deserving startups. So on this topic, I would like to have some interaction today, some questions and answers on this. And for the same, today we are having Mr. Amit Saluja, who is the Senior Director in NESCOM, COE, as well as the Center Head for Gandhinagar Center. So I would like to invite Mr. Amit Saluja, and I would like to hear his thoughts on some of the important questions which many of us might have. So please welcome Mr. Amit Saluja. I am having a few set of questions which I would like to hear on thoughts on this. So first is the basic question is, what is Manufacturing Innovation Challenge? Can you please explain?
Yeah, Manufacturing Innovation Challenge, Ankit, I mean, it's basically a program that we started in 2020 with an objective of driving an ecosystem for the manufacturing companies in India, to basically help them drive the adoption of digital technologies, working with the various stakeholders. So with this bigger objective, we started this program. And in this program, we take problem statements or typical challenges from the large manufacturing companies and post them as a challenge to the startups across the country. And then startups, basically, which are mature deep tech startups, they apply for this program. And then there is a 2 months of a process between which the startups and we kind of can work collaboratively to evaluate the best startups. And finally, we have the winners announced, and then the winners work with those manufacturing companies in the implementation. So that's the kind of an whole concept. Idea is to drive the co-creation of digital solutions, work by bringing the manufacturing companies and the startups together. So that's in a nutshell what MIC is.
Great, great. That sounds very interesting for the startups in manufacturing sector. And I've not seen any such platform as of now, which can provide a real-time opportunity for the startups. Thank you, Amit. Next question is, who can apply for this challenge?
So, as I said earlier, this is basically for the deep tech startups. So startups who have a capabilities on the digital sides, and they are working towards creating digital solutions for the manufacturing companies. I think this program would be of interest to them. Now, from the eligibility point of view, we have three criteria basically, which kind of defines what is the level of startup could be. And those three criteria are their revenues in last year should not be more than 25 crores INR. Then the next is they should not be in the existence for more than 10 years, like they should be less than 10 years as a registered entity. And the third one is they're on the team size. I mean, their total team size should be max up to 100. So that's how we define the startups. And any startup who fulfills all these criteria, and if they are in this domain, deep tech domain, working on the manufacturing solutions, should definitely look forward and apply for this.
So as we know, Amit, that startups always have a limitation on their bandwidth. They don't have much of time for different kind of initiatives and all which are going on. So with this MIC, what are the benefits which the startup or industry gets?
Yeah, I mean, this is basically a program that we are saying, I mean, it's a win-win for all. Let me first talk about the benefits that the industry gets. So as I said, manufacturing companies give their use cases, and which basically we find a solution to them. So for manufacturing companies, it's basically getting access to the best of the startups in the country who can actually work on their typical use cases. And we have seen actually in some of the previous editions of the programs, so there were problems that the companies were trying to kind of work upon since more than a year, and it was getting difficult. And then we could solve those challenges through this program. So I think it's a huge benefit for the companies to drive innovations and then get the best of the solutions. For the startups, it's basically an opportunity to work on a paid POC with the large manufacturing companies, and I think which is again a huge benefit for the startups. It's an opportunity to get a new business. I think while there are certain challenges where the award money is in terms of the money they get, but we thought a little bit of it differently. What we are providing to the startups is the is the business, correct? Which I think it is much more important just than the getting the award money. So that's the one big benefit. Second is basically from the NASSCOM COE, we are also running an startup acceleration program. Under this program, we basically, the startups who sign up with us, we help them on their startup journey by mentoring them, providing them different opportunities to connect with their industries. We also have an infrastructure which basically the startups can use. And then we also create opportunities where the startups can get funds either from the different government schemes or maybe also through the some of the network VCs. So that's the other benefit that we provide. So the winners of this program, basically, while they will work with the manufacturing companies on a paid POC, they will also get a free 1-year membership to our startup acceleration program. So that's the other benefit that the startups.
Rightly said, Amit. Giving a business opportunity is much important than just giving a money as a reward. And once they win over a case, they not only get that paid POC, but they also build a brand, that they build a trust factor that they have developed something for the Tatas or Birlas of this industry, which really helps for the further business growth as well. So that's really interesting. So what exactly are the kind of challenges, manufacturing challenges are there in this program? Because innovation is quite a wide spectrum.
Yeah, so the use cases we pick up generally in this program are around basically improvement of the resource. Like maybe there are 4 broad categories under which we pick up the use cases. First one is the resource optimization. Right? How can we optimize the both manpower and also the resources that gets used while manufacturing? So that's the one area. Second is the product innovation. What kind of an innovation we can do within the product that gets manufactured, so that product provides better value to the customer. So that's the second part of it. Then the other category is the efficiency improvement. So we keep talking that the capacity utilization of the manufacturing plant is still not up to the mark. So that the solution that basically can help in improving the efficiency within the plants is the third category. And the last category is more around the supply chain and the logistics management. So basically help in getting the better demand predictions, inventory management, and the assets tracking, which are there for either the raw material or for the finished products. Okay. And 4 broad categories under which the use cases comes to us from the manufacturing companies.
Okay, great. So how does this program works? What are the different stages of this program from the participation point of view?
Yeah. So the way it works is like we open up the challenge. Once we launch the challenge, it gets posted on a few places. First one is the Mighty Startup Hub. Since this whole program has a huge support from the Ministry of IT, Ministry of Electronics and IT. So MSH portal, basically this challenge gets posted. This is also there on our NASSCOM website. So where all the details about this challenge are there. And from the process point of view, startups basically who are keen, they express interest to participate in the challenge by submitting their nomination. And we are, since we are getting a lot of nominations, we do an initial screening of it, and then other startups which we feel are the best fit for this program, we kind of select them, and those selected startups, we organize a induction session with our industry partners. So basically companies who have nominated their use cases. So we organize a session between the industry partners and the selected shortlisted startups, in which those use cases are discussed in detail, the requirements are explained in detail, and then if any kind of a question startups has, then those gets answered there. So once we have the clarity on the use cases, then the startups work on a building up a technology proposal for their for this problem. So basically, they come up with their idea on how this problem can be solved by using the digital technologies. And for this, the startups gets 2 weeks of a time, during which they also kind of get help from a mentor panel, which we kind of have. And then the startups submit their proposals, which gets one level of shortlisting by us. And then these selected shortlisted startups who are basically, they do a pitching session to the panel of a jury, which includes the senior industry leaders from the manufacturing companies who are participating with us, and also from some of the other manufacturing and the technology companies. So we have a kind of a very good jury panel with us. So those pitching session happens to the jury, through which we basically select the winners and the runners up. And then these winners are announced in a public award ceremony, which happens in a Fusion 4.2 event that gets towards the end of this program. So that's pretty much the process that we have. And it takes about 2 months to kind of go through this whole process, because it's a very rigorous process.
Okay. So regarding the participation, after the participation, we need to understand how these proposals are evaluated from this program point of view.
Yeah, proposal evaluation, basically, as I said earlier, so we have a jury panel in place. So there are multiple stages of evaluation happens, correct? One is the initial screening round, like when the startup applies for it, expresses their interest. They submit their basic details, their pitch deck, their few kind of an write up about how they can, what are their ideas of solving the problem. So basic details they kind of give it, and which we look through them, and then we do the shortlisting. Then while the startups actually work on a proposal and then they give it to us, they basically then will have one round of a presentation to us, in which we go through in detail these solutions or ideas that they have come up with. And then whichever the ideas we feel basically will definitely can solve this problem, then those selected ideas, we take it to the jury for the final pitching session. And as I said, jury is a well-experienced and very senior leaders from the industry. So that interaction also between the jury and the startups is kind of very nice. So there is good discussions happens there. And there are certain question and answer that gets asked by the jury, which basically helps them in deciding which is the best startups they should first give us an opportunity as a first startup. So that's how the evaluation process works. So it's a multiple stage evaluation process, right? Starting from the shortlisting to the internal evaluation, and then the final jury presentation.
Sounds quite exhaustive. I mean, the way this program is structured, it looks like quite a detailed screening of the participation takes place. And the reason is quite obvious, that that person is going to solve a real-time problem with a big industry. So that's really interesting. So assuming this complete participation process, now we would like to understand what happens next when the winner is announced. What is the next story?
Yeah, I think that's the most exciting part of it. Once the winner is announced, so there is a certificate that's given to them. They are publicly awarded, as I said earlier, in an award function. And we have seen media also have kind of captured some of the events that we are doing on this MIC. So there's a great interest from the media also. and good to see that media is also publishing startups names who wins. Then after this, basically, then what we do is we connect the startups, winning startups, basically, with the manufacturing companies who gave the use cases. And then there is a next level of a detailed discussion happens, like the manufacturing startups basically understand in detail the problem. Many of times they visit the plant also just to see everything, the problem as a live, correct? They get to see the problem. Then any question startups has on the overall challenge, which basically will give them comfort level on what are the things that needs to be done. They kind of can ask for it. So it goes through a few rounds of a discussion, and then finally the commercial proposal gets developed by the startup and which gets submitted to the company, and then the agreement happens, and then the POC is done. Like the startup does the POC. Post the success of the POC, then the complete implementation part can be done. So I think that's the most exciting part of this program. Like, I mean, you are getting into those discussions on the POC and then the final implementation.
Okay. Sounds great. So just to get a real feel of it, that what happens after the winner is announced, would you like to share some success story based on the previous editions of this MIC? Because if I understand correctly, this is the third edition. So in the last two editions, any short success story which you want to share?
Yeah, maybe I can take up while I think every startup is kind of working on the area, but maybe let me take one example from each of the previous edition of MIC. So in MIC 1, we had a manufacturing company, Bayer Crop Science, gave us the one use cases on the 360-degree evaluation, 360-degree view of their manufacturing plant. Because considering in the current environment, I mean, not all their customers from the global can visit there. So for this use case, we had a startup, Airview Labs, which was picked up as the winner. And after this process, then as I said, the whole process went where the Airview Labs and the Bayer had that good discussion. Then the order was awarded to the Airview Labs for the PO. Then the Airview Labs teams completed the PO successfully, and the POC successfully, and now actually they are working on the complete implementation part of it, right? So I think that was a good start that we have got. Now from the second MIC also, we had a kind of a similar case where JK Lakshmi Cements, who are our other industry partner we had, they had a one use case on the raw material inspection, basically assessment. So they have, while they manufacture cement, they have their input raw material which gets stacked or it goes through the conveyor belt. And they needed some kind of a solution which can do an estimation of the raw material in terms of how much material is there. So for that, they were looking for a solution which Vasishtha Research is basically a startup who were the winner of this use case. And post the announcement, they visited the plant, JK Lakshmi plants, and seen all the things live. And again, through those discussions, the commercial agreement was done. And now the PO is awarded to the Vasishtha. And right now the POC process has kind of started. So again, that's a second example. Why? And with the other use cases also, the similar discussions are happening where commercial discussions are in place for the POC part of it. Yeah, so it's great. And I think what we have seen is the industries also is given us very good feedback. They are kind of liking it. In fact, some of the companies wanted to participate again in this, give us more use case. But considering, I mean, we wanted to give opportunity to the maximum number of companies as much as possible. So we are kind of trying to have more and more companies join instead of selected companies only give multiple use cases.
That sounds great, actually. So when these kind of facts are there in front of, the audience, then we don't have to, kind of try to understand more about the taking any assumptions, I would like to say, because these facts are enough to say, to mention the gravity of this program. So to understand more about this program, where can we find more information or whom we can reach out for the same?
Yeah, so the information is all available at our NASSCOM COE Gujarat Gandhinagar website. And then on the Mighty Startup Hub also, all the details are there. In fact, we encourage to apply through any of those platforms. And still, in case, you need to talk to us or reach out to us, you can always mail us at smartmanufacturing@nascom.in. So if you want to if you have any specific questions that you want to know about the program, or you want to speak to someone in the team, write to us, and then we'll be more than happy to explain you.
Okay, thank you so much, Amit. I'm sure this interaction will really help for the better understanding of this overall program. And if I just summarize this discussion, I'm sure that startups who are in the manufacturing sector could understand this challenge, that even if they have a very interesting product which can solve a problem, that the trust factor is a very key thing, from the industry's point of view to adopt any innovation. And for the same, this program is being designed by the Government of India as an initiative, COE. So I'm sure this will help a lot, and we are going to have a very interesting participation in the coming days. Thank you so much, Amit, once again.
Thank you. Pleasure talking to you, Ankit. And I look forward for the industry and the startups to actively leverage this platform to basically co-create solutions and create innovations. So best wishes to everyone.